हेलो फ्रेंड्स, हाउ आर यू? होप्स सभी अच्छे ही होंगे. टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू डील विथ आवर सेकंड लेक्चर, दैट इज electrophysiology. This chapter we are actually doing into the three part. The first part deal with the how the myofibers are prepared. The second part deal with the how the nerves are transferring the impulse, and third part how the electrophysiologically the ions are moving across the cell membrane. So these three videos are there. uh, we are starting with our first video, and first of all we will see the learning outcomes of the complete lecture. This electrophysiology, all three these learning outcomes are for all the three videos. After completion of these videos, the learners will be able to describe the pathway of signal in the cardiovascular system and nervous system. That is how the signals are transferred from one place to the other place in the cardiovascular system. Then they can differentiate between afferent and efferent signals. They can outline the contraction of muscles. They can summarize various phases of electrophysiology and illustrate the generation and conduction of a signal impulse. So the very first part, we will see what is the difference between a cytoplasm and a sarcoplasm. Now, this is a typical cell, animal cell, or we can say human cell. It consists of different organelles which are listed over here, and amongst them the one is over here is cytoplasm. Cytoplasm means the entire fluid material which is present inside the cell. This is called as cytoplasm. Now how it is related to the electrophysiology, you will come one by step, you will come to know how it is related to it. Now if the same fluid, if it is present in a muscle over here in this fiber, then it is called as a sarcoplasm. Now what is difference between this cell and this fiber? This is the intermediate stage for this. Now these cells are staggered over each other like this when there the cell muscle fibers are prepared, and the membrane which is in between these two cells will be removed out. It will be vanishing, and the nucleus which is present over here in the center will migrate towards the surface like this, or here like this. So you can say if it is one fiber, then the nucleus are at the surface side, and the entire tube like structure is formed from the one cell. So this is the basic difference. So if it is a fluid which is present in the tube like structure, it is called as a sarcoplasm. If it is a this fluid which is present in this cell like structure, then it is called as a cytoplasm. Cyto means cell here. Okay. And in this sarcoplasm, there is a development of a special structure which is not found into the cell, which is called as a protein structure, actin myosin filament. These actin myosin filaments, which is making this a striated appearance, strip appearance, which is consist of H bands and I bands. So in future, in next consecutive slides, you will see what is a H band and I band like that way. So it is an alternate structure, therefore it is looking like a stripings over there. Okay, so this is what the basic difference between a cytoplasm and the sarcoplasm. So here we will see how the muscles is contracting. This is muscle. Muscle cell bundle, individual myofibers, sarcoplasmic reticulum, now you can see this is one cell and specialized structure which is developed inside this cell. This is another, this is third cell. Likewise, the tube-like structure is formed. This is a typical neuron. little bit switching over from the muscle to the neuron. This is again one type of a tissue, neuron, which is conducting a impulse. Now this neuron consists of a typical, these are the introductory part actually of the electrophysiology. These are the consist of the cell body, dendrites, where from the impulse will be collected, it will be transferred through the axon towards the axon terminals. So this is how the flow of a typical signal will be there. This is the direction, and diagrammatically it is represented by this figure. Actually figure is like this, and diagrammatically we can show it like this way. So in actually pathway, there are different type of sensory neurons which are connected to the different types of senses. 5 types of senses we are knowing very well. This receives the signal and transfer it towards the brain, where relay neurons are there. These relay neurons perform the integration part, and after integration the signal will be sent as a motor neuron or as a motor signal to the effector for the response. Now here in this figure we can say that I visualizes one glass of water. The signal is through the sensory neuron, it is going to the brain, and brain sends the order to the muscle, and muscle picks up this glass. So this is how the neuronal pathway. So this pathway, sensory pathway, it is called as afferent, whereas a neuronal pathway it is called as efferent, which is going out of the brain. You can see the orientation of a neuron over here. From cell body towards the tail, axon terminals it is moving. From cell body towards the axon terminals, this is moving. So very first sensory pathway, there are 5 different types of sensory organs are there inside our body, which is continuously sending the impulse to the brain, like ear, tongue, skin, nose and eyes. So they consciously or unconsciously they are continuously sending the impulse towards the brain. Now the second part is integration pathway. The lots of integration pathways are present, dopaminergic, cholinergic, like this way, and these pathways travels the signal. Once it is received from the afferent neurons, they will be integrated over here, and the decision which is made out of this integration process will be sent towards the motor neurons, and these are the motor pathway. Motor pathway means the signal from the brain will be sent to the various organs. Organs or different type of tissues, like these are the group of cells, secretory cells, or might be different types of cell. Then it can be a muscle, it can be some channels over here like this way, sodium channel, potassium channels, like some endocrine or exocrine gland, maybe some organ like liver, or maybe some nerve or neuroeffector junction where this. So the brain sends the different kind of signals to the different organ body, and this going out signal from the brain is called as a motor pathway or motor signal towards the effector. There are n number of ways by which it is going out. So this is what the motor pathway it is called as. So here we will we end the first part of this video. In this video we have just uh, introduced to the two concept, how the muscle is formed, that is myofibers and all these things, muscles, and like that way, and how the signal is transferred. So these are the just introductory video which is related to the our electrophysiology.